Okay, hey everybody, welcome to this evening stream. This evening we're continuing with our Exploding Barrels game that we started this time last week. This time we've got a couple of extra helpers, so Sean and Maggie are going to be joining Adam and myself this time. So we're going to aim to have a game that's at least published this time, so we can get to the point where we can sort of share a code out at the end perhaps and have a bit of a play with everyone. That'd be pretty fun. If we don't quite get around to finishing all the polish that we'd like to do, we'll probably do that in a different stream, maybe this time next week. So as always, let us know what you think of this format. As I say, this slightly new format where we're just going to build the game a little bit less planned, and we're going to sort of take you through the process of, I guess, debugging and discussing all these different things. So I'm just going to jump straight into the game now. So if you guys all want to say hello.
Hey, yo. Hello.
Cool. So I think what might help to start with is if we just hit preview, and we'll just have a look, see where we got up to last time. Oh, Maggie, yeah. Were you struggling to get in? Oh no, here. Maggie's just joined. Cool. So we should find that any second one of us is a hunter. Oh, three of us are hunters. Oh, interesting. We've got 3 hunters and 1 barrel. Oh no, that's right. Sorry, that is right, isn't it? Yes, because it's like infection. So the barrels need to come and get us.
Adam's so fast.
Damn it.
I got launched.
So there's a timer.
Whoa. Fling all over.
It doesn't seem to be hurting me though.
Oh no, I'm getting hurt.
Oh, you're getting okay.
I got massive. Oh, there he is.
Ow.
Oh.
Damn.
See, I didn't take damage then. Maybe I'm not close enough.
No, it seems whenever Adam explodes, it flings all of us anyway, regardless of whether we're close or not.
So I wonder if the okay, yeah, the detonation range. Okay, so we should have 2 barrels now. There must be a timer on still.
Oh, we better change that.
Okay, so we need to remove the timer. So, okay, let's go back and start having a look at some of those things. So, as I say, we're going to kind of just freestyle it. I guess we're just going to work out what we're going to do. So I think Sean and Maggie, you were going to kind of focus on perhaps get some of the environment together.
Yep.
Sean, I'm not sure if there's any UI bits to play with. Maybe the scoreboard and stuff could just do with looking a bit different to the stock one.
Yeah.
If you fancy it. Right. So what were you going to tackle first, Adam? You think anything you wanted to do particular?
So I think one important thing to do is work out if everyone's taking damage first of all, and if people are being launched wrongly, and then probably put on some sort of beeping when a barrel's going to detonate, so that I know that I'm about to detonate and everyone around me can like hear that I'm about to explode as well.
I wonder if for the barrel you could do like a post-process change when they're going to explode. Like, what if you set when a barrel's going to explode, if you set their client to have the thermal post-process, because then you can kind of really clearly see where the players are.
It might make it hard to see where barrels and other obstacles are, but
Maybe.
I can certainly try that. I was wondering about tilt shift as well, because that makes it look like you're damaged or injured.
Yeah, I think there might be something there to play with.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Yeah, max play time is still 1 minute, so I'll make that 0-0, and I'm pretty sure I'll just check the code. Oops. I'm pretty sure that the code is that if it's set to 0, it's just an infinite timer, and it expects something else to tell the game when the round's finished. Where am I looking? Lobby schedule, play schedule. Here we go. Okay. Okay, yeah. So if the max play time is greater than 0.
So were you being launched when I exploded, even if you were quite far away?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seem to remember we did it on like there's a damage range and a blast range, so whether they just need tweaking.
Yep.
Cool. So that was that. What was the next thing? I was thinking of having a look at the spawns. It seems like there's only one spawn for barrels, which is start 2. So we need to get a bunch more of these around, so I'll just copy a few around for now.
Okay, I've just added a check to the barrel player script. If the distance that we calculated last time is less than the damage radius, then we'll do the explosion and the launch. Otherwise, we won't do anything.
Cool. So we're saying that you have to be damaged to get launched then?
Yes, I think so.
Okay,
Makes
yeah, I
sense.
think that makes sense. Yeah, otherwise you just kind of, yeah, once you get blasted, you kind of know that you should have taken damage, and then that damage is relative to the distance still, isn't it?
Yes, it should be.
Excellent. Yeah, cool. Those windows are pretty much what I was thinking. That's
But bam.
nice. We start playing with the sky dome as well. Get some sky in there, stars and stuff. Right. So you got the beeping. Let's have a look at getting some more voxels and stuff. A bit more white boxed out.
Yep, I'll add the beeping now.
I guess we could add some more staircases here. That might look quite good. Look. Yeah, here we go. So, spaceship interior. And it's not going to be quite central, but oops, wrong tool. We'll just eyeball it for a bit. That's always easiest. I have to think about any music you might want as well.
That is true. Sean and Maggie might be able to find some good music.
Yeah, I have a look.
Absolutely.
Something nice and intense.
The grenade timer synth loop is quite a good beep sound.
Ah, sweet. I'll check it out. Oh, it went very dark.
You remember how I do this now? How do you make something light inside?
Make it light inside. So, world, is that override skylight, I think? Ah, yeah.
Okay, Gaia.
So I've overridden that, yeah, and you can change intensity and the colour, so you can make it a bit whiter, probably.
Got a suggestion from Michael Gill. It might be cool to have an option to somehow kick or shove a barrel away if you hear it beeping and about to explode.
Ooh.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I guess so. Like maybe like so on the player they have that as an option, and it's got a cooldown to it.
Yeah.
So every like 10 seconds you can do like a little radius blast away.
And then he says you could get other players that way too. But I think in this case you don't
Kick it
want to
against the-
compete. You don't want to compete against other people on your team, do you? You want to keep everyone alive.
Well, yeah,
Well,
I guess so to a degree, because you'll find that you end up like with more barrels if you kind of, you know, if your team get eliminated really quick, that's only more enemies for you to have to avoid. So
Yeah, exactly. But you might be the sort of player who just wants to feel good about being the last one alive.
maybe.
Not much of a team player.
Be a dink.
Mm-hmm. So do explosion schedule. Right, so I'm going to add a new property to the barrel player script, which is going to be the sound entity. Do you think we should show some visual indicator as well, in the interests of accessibility? Maybe a flashing light on top of the barrel as well, so if someone's playing with the sound off or if they can't hear so well,
Yeah, I guess
They
that
can still
that would
see.
work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there is a useful flashing light effect, isn't there already? So
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have a look at that.
handy.
Yeah, I guess that's always
We-
something to take into account, isn't it? Is the fact that you can't assume that players will be listening to game audio as well. Like,
Yeah.
Which one of you has the champion sports drone?
Both
Don't-
of us?
Oh,
oh,
fancy.
do we?
I do.
I thought I was the crow.
Someone's making the stairs in
Oh,
their
that's
fancy
me.
expensive one.
Oh, that must be me. Wait,
Wait,
I
what?
don't. I don't remember buying that.
You both flexing with your
Must have,
Crayta credits.
yeah, must have been
Where are you? Making stairs where?
next to the stairs.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I've got Friday brain at this point, even though it's not Friday, and I'm like doing these stairs in a way that's going to take way longer than it should do.
Yeah, no, we both got that drone equipped.
Fair enough. Hey,
Hello.
it is quite a cool drone.
Yeah, it is. Completely forgotten what I was doing now.
All right, I'll just be here with my free drone.
This
Hey,
was free. It came as a daily reward or something.
you earned
Wait,
that
did it?
drone. I would say I'm sure this one came as a daily reward. I don't remember buying this one.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I take back all my snarkiness.
All right.
Okay, right. I'm just going to keep going with this method.
So when that's on, we want to start beeping. No, we want to beep before the wait. Come on, paste. Beep sound entity dot active equals true.
It's kind of the fun thing about white boxing out a level is you just get to like play and sculpt it as you go along. Like I've kind of changed the way I was failing at making these stairs horribly, but I'm just going to build it into the design now that they're going to be slightly different.
Yeah, I'm just watching. What are you doing?
I was just trying to cut the stairs out using the line tool without measuring, and I got it horribly wrong.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And you know what? I'm not going to learn anything. I'm going to do it again.
Sure, that's not the right message here. If you make mistakes, it's okay. Just do them again.
Just keep doing it until you don't make that mistake again.
Everyone knows that you learn from mistakes, so the more mistakes you do,
Exactly.
The
repeatedly.
better you are.
Right, now let's do this properly. Okay. So it's going
You're
to
going
go.
to learn so much, Russ.
Right, okay. So
Right,
it's
let's.
1, 2, 5.
What's this
Up.
effect you're on about, Sean? Where's it
5.
gone?
Sure, it's called like a flashing light or something.
Blinking? Light blinking.
That's probably it.
That does sound about right. That worked.
That effect will work.
Oh, my stairs are going horribly wrong. I'm having a
Who
nightmare
could have
over here.
predicted this?
Quick, hand them over to Sean and just pretend you never worked on this.
Oh, all right. Dump me on it.
Or Maggie? I
Okay.
don't know.
Right. That
I'm
seems
busy
to.
choosing music.
Completely non-patronizing comment from Hisoken in the chat.
Oh no.
Nice try, Russ.
Yeah, it's not going well.
You tried.
That's right. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I've only been using these tools for about 2 years now, so.
Permissible.
It's more than that.
Hey, look at that. I've got like an arched stairway.
Is that what you wanted?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Actually looks alright now.
Yeah. Not quite lined up, so let's delete a few more.
Peep effect.
Yeah.
It should also be said how hard it is to work with everyone watching.
It
So
is.
there you go.
Yeah. It is kind of, it's a lot more relaxing during the day when I can just put my music on and kick back, but it's all right.
Upstream
It's a good way to learn.
through mistakes.
While everybody judges.
If anyone in the chat isn't judging Russ, you should be. There you go, Russ. I think I helped.
Cool, thank you.
It's all right.
Right, okay. There we are. So nice wide staircase. So a little bit of cover to hide behind as a barrel, but something to play with. So let's clear a bit of space on this side. And instead of going through all that again, I'm just going to duplicate or extract those stairs and copy them across.
I just realized I'd left a widget on the barrel player entity last time. I was trying to remember why I did that. And I've worked it out now. I was going to add a 3, 2, 1 countdown for the barrel player so they can see when they're about to explode and how long they've got.
Right, okay. So an on-screen widget for the barrel, not like an in-world one.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So now that is in place, let's put those back under the terrain. So we had a few people asking about this in Discord during the week, actually. So merge into parent. So what you can do is once you've got a child voxel mesh, excuse me. Oh, currently fighting back a cold at the minute, if people hadn't guessed, just to add to the stress of the trying to perform on the stream. So I've got my terrain extracts here. Because I haven't rotated these off the grid or positioned them off the grid, they're sort of sat nicely there, and they're now children of the terrain. I can right-click these and choose this option, Merge to Parent. And what that does is it basically gets rid of that entity, puts it back within the sort of main terrain voxel mesh. And that's a really nice way to help with performance. So things like the complexity of the collisions on the terrain and all those different things, and obviously reducing the entity count. So if you've got hundreds of extracted voxels, once you've finished your game and you're not going to really move them or change them or need them to behave like their own separate entity, you can just merge them back into the parent, and you might find that's a nice quick trick to really boost the performance of your game. Cool. Like so. So let's have a quick run around to see how these look. So yeah, I think the idea is kind of as a player you could be hidden behind here, or the barrels can sort of stealth around. Guess I could add one on the other sides as well. So even though that's merged back into the parent, I should still have the original voxel mesh still. So these ones, those entities got merged back in, but the voxel mesh that I extracted does still exist, as you can see. So placing this here does give me another entity back. So you don't have to worry about losing your voxel work. It's just a nice way of sort of stamping them into the terrain once you've actually finished what you're doing.
So Sean, at some point today, I'll have a widget ready for you,
And do love me some widgets.
which will be useful. And it's going to display a countdown for the barrel players so they can see how long it is until they explode. And it'll need to look more better than what I can achieve.
Cool. Okay, so hopefully that's starting to break the room up a little bit. Bit of cover here and there. Start placing some more static barrels around them. In fact, what do you think there's ever a case here where we might want to randomize the static barrels? Or do you think just because there's enough of them, normally in the chaos, you're not going to remember exactly where all of them are placed?
I think. Oh, didn't we discuss that each of the barrels would be a template, and we put a script in it to make it like wiggle slightly, or sometimes not be on, or something like that?
Yeah, because I'm thinking,
Oh, that'd be good.
yeah, I might get ahead of that now then and remove all the barrels that we've placed.
Yeah, and then we can work together on making that template.
Yeah, that might work. I'll create that now. Okay, so there's a static barrel template that's just the mesh for now, and then we can go and update that when we're ready. Right, I might have a quick go at this sort of power up then that was recommended by chat.
Yeah.
So just some control on the play with a cooldown that will blast sort of other players around them. So want the player template, survivor player. Okay, so we've got a few things on here already. Have we got a script on here? No. So let's go ahead and add a new script folder. As always, script folders are just a really nice way of organizing the world tree, especially when it's things like a player or a user. Call it power up, because we might think of more things to add. This power up like a sprint speed boost or something. Okay, let's call this power up script. Any chance we can get to see how to use raycasts to randomize placement of barrels today? What do you think, Adam? Is that, I'm trying to think how you'd use a raycast to randomize? Is it to like check nearby barrels, perhaps?
Yeah. So, well, no. I guess what you'd do is you'd work out an area at the top that's safe completely, and you'd say anywhere in that area, let's spawn a barrel along that X and Y, and then raycast down to see where it's going to collide with the floor. That's your Z. Place it there. That sounds easy enough.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we could try that. I think in the past when we've done it, we've always just had like a load of locators, haven't we? And then we've picked from those positions at random. Whereas this one would kind of be a bit more of a true random.
Yeah. Yeah, we can make this a true random, and yeah, we can show raycasting just straight downwards really to see where they're going to land. That would work.
Yeah, I mean, if you're happy to give that a go, we can try that for sure.
Yeah, let me just get this barrel stuff
Sure.
working.
Yeah.
Let's bear in mind that I'll try and do that.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll get these few bits done, and we'll have a preview and see where we're up to. Okay, so we want an on button press because we're going to want to know when they've pressed their sort of power up button. Properties, probably going to want a cooldown here that we can toggle.
Yep.
The duration of the cooldown.
Okay, Sean, I've got the world's most simple widget called the barrel player widget, which is on the barrel player template and then on the script folder barrel player logic, if you want to dress that up a little bit more.
Okay.
And now I'll make it so it actually does things.
Okay, so extra 3, I think that's G, isn't it, by default? I can never remember now, let's go check.
Yes. Yeah, extra 3 is G, 4 is V, 5 is B by default, I think.
Yeah, what would be a good, like, kick / blast button?
Right mouse button or secondary action?
That's going to be aim, because you're going to have your gun, aren't you?
Oh, can you aim?
Yeah.
Interact by punting.
Yeah.
Yeah, interact, because then that would be X on the controller, so that kind of feels like a nice button as well. Obviously, that's just by default. People can remap these to what they want, but okay, we'll go with interact. I don't think that won't cause any issues in the long run, because ultimately we're not going to have anything to interact with in this game, so otherwise you'll end up interacting with the button and then blasting everybody around you at the same time. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll call a function here, attempt blast.
Explode message type equals text.
Okay. So Slush Death and Gills agreed, but yeah, I think it's exactly what you were saying, basically, with the Raycast down. There's been various discussions around it on Discord at various times, so I think, yeah, it'd be a pretty useful one to get out. Might even be a good candidate if we get it working to a degree here. Maybe that's one that we can package up in a package workshop at some point. You can just, yeah, chuck in a like a trigger volume or some sort of 2 locators to define a square, maybe, something like that, make it generic. What are you laughing at, Sean?
I'm trying to get the rotation on this ring outside. It's just...
Oh, I need to see this. What's going on?
Whoa, that's cool. But not quite right, but cool.
It's a bit wibbly.
A bit.
It looks cool though. Okay. So we'll have a variable here to store the handle to the schedule. So self.cooldown. In fact, if cooldown, then
oh. Okay, that was unexpected. I'd already written one of the properties that I needed for this widget as well, and I had no idea or memory of it.
You started doing it like codes, like sleep coding.
Must have done, yeah. Sleepwalked over to the PC, booted it up, put that property in, like, I'll need that. Went back to bed.
Nice. Okay, so
the only explanation.
If there's a cooldown active, we send a message to tell the user that there's a cooldown active. Otherwise, we want to do the blast. So let's have another function here called do blast.
Right, that should work. So do I need to make some sort of control object to spawn these barrels in? I'll start doing that.
Yeah, so I've made the template, but it's just the mesh. But yeah, I guess you could just have something to start throwing them in. When you get to the random side of it, give me a shout and I'll come and have a look so we can watch that on stream.
Yep.
So what I might do, we've already got this sort of blast logic somewhere, haven't we? Was it in barrel player script, I guess? Yes. So I might as well just pinch what we've done in here. It's just this bit here. Okay, so we're going to check against every user. So we want this to blast. So if I'm a survivor, I also want this to blast other survivors, right? I could knock someone into a barrel by mistake.
Wait.
So as a survivor,
I see, yeah.
Yeah, if I do this like blast ability, it needs to blast like everybody, not just the barrels.
Yeah.
But not damage them. I think it should just be like a shockwave sort of thing. It shouldn't do any damage. Okay, so we get the difference between the two. So what do I need here? I need a launch strength, blast radius.
Should we say there's going to be a random number of barrels per round between a min and max?
Sure, might as well have the control there for that.
Yeah. Between, I don't know how many there'd be, 30 and 50 maybe?
Yeah, I mean, we can
That's
tweak
the
it, I
default,
guess.
we can tweak
Yeah,
that.
it kind of needs to be like plenty because it you know, it's going to be obvious. You kind of need to give lots of places for the barrels to hide, basically.
Yep.
Okay, so I think that should do the blast for us. That's all already in place. Okay, so what we also then need to do is trigger our cooldown.
Wait, I've already forgotten. What is this little widget meant to be, Adam? Just counting down until you blow up, right?
Yeah, it literally just says 3, 2, 1.
Nice.
You exploded or
Animations.
something.
Okay.
It's going to say 3, 2, 1, boom.
Pop.
Clever.
Like that.
Oh, it's all going to work. My keyboard's jumping all over the place. Right. Okay, so at this point we're just going to do simple wait for that cooldown duration. Okay, and then we're going to switch cooldown back to false. Okay, so that little bit there will handle preventing the blast. We could do a bit more here, maybe if we get time, so we could display how long the player's got left to wait, but I think it's a first pass this should do. So when I interact, I attempt to blast. If there's a cooldown, then let them know about it. Otherwise, we do the blast, and then we trigger the cooldown to start. Yep, I think that should do it. Let's just initialize that cooldown variable here. Okay, so I just want to check a couple of things here. So what numbers did we have on the barrel player? So 5,000 launch strength and a 500 radius. So let's just up these. Probably don't want it to launch quite as far, so let's halve it to start with a radius of a bit closer. Let's go 200. Okay, so one other thing that might be nice to do here is to have the prompt for the player, and actually that's how we can control when the players see the cooldown. So let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Have we got prompts added? Look. We do. Okay, so we can lean on the prompts that we've got added, and I'll show you how to set those up. So in fact, we can probably do all this on the local client. Will that work? Yeah, because we just get the positions of the players and then blast them. Let's try that. Okay, so let's swap these for the local version. So local init, local, is that what it's called? Local on button press. Yeah. Okay, so then all this is going to happen local client side. So then what we can add here is a function that gets called by the prompts, which is called get button prompts. Okay, and that passes a prompts table, and then all we need to do here is just add whatever prompts we want to it. But obviously first we can do a little bit of a check first. So if self.cooldown is equal to false, then okay, so if there isn't a cooldown running, then we're going to display the prompt. So prompts.interact equals self.properties blast message. Okay, and then we'll just set that up here.
So raycast takes a start vector and end vector, entities to ignore,
Okay,
and a collision callback.
I'll come and have a look at what you're doing in a sec. Okay, so cooldown is active. So that's basically the message players get when they can't press it again. The blast message is, so you have to imagine that, I'll show you in a sec, but the prompt will say press E2 and then the message here. So I'm just going to put blast, so press E to blast. If we go to our user, we can see here, so the sort of the press text there is press button, so in this case interact 2, and then action is whatever we pass in here. So blast message will replace action. Okay, so where are you, Adam? What are you up to? I'll have a look at where
I am in the barrel spawn control script.
Yep. Okay, do you want to talk us through what you're doing here?
Yep, I'm commenting it as I go as well to try and keep it more useful. So at the moment I'm not putting in like inputs that are going to trigger these things because we should be able to hook them up to the game's event system. So like the on-round start, on-round end or something, we can hook into spawn barrels and destroy barrels. So first of all, we set up an empty table of the barrels. That's where we're going to store them when we spawn them. Grab the properties. You probably see me write this quite a lot. Local p equals self.properties. It's just literally to make less typing for myself, because you always have to reference self.properties quite a lot in some of these functions. So you can just set that equal to a local variable as well, called p, or anything that you want to call it, and then it's easier to reference that.
I always see that I always see that you've done that, but I never think to do it myself. But it would save a lot of typing.
Yeah, I mean the other quite common thing to do is something like e equals self.getEntity.
Yeah,
because self.getEntity is something you use a lot. You might say getEntity, getPosition, getEntity, getRotation, things like that. So it might be easier to set that to E. GetWorld to W, things like that. So then we take the number of barrels as a random between the barrels per round.x and the barrels per round.y. So a way I often like to do a random number property min and max is with a vector 2D, because that basically just allows you to input two numbers. So if you look at the properties for the where is this?
Barrel spawn control.
For the barrel spawn control, correct?
Yeah.
Then you'll see for the barrels per round, you can set that between 30 and 50. In fact, I should also say allow floating point is false on that property, which means you can only enter whole numbers now. So if you try and enter like 30.5, it still lets you. Maybe that doesn't work for a vector 2D. Anyway, we'll leave it as is.
Yeah, I think that's just a number thing. But
then we've got a for loop through the number of barrels, so 1 to the number of barrels that we've chosen to spawn. Then we'll set up pos local variable, which is going to be the barrel's position ultimately, but we'll just start with a vector.0. So that's the same as doing vector.new 0, 0, 0. It's just a zeroed vector. We'll set the x and y using the same sort of logic. So somewhere between our minimum x and our maximum x. And then set the y somewhere between our minimum y and maximum y. Then what we're going to do is set up a ray start. So we need to know where the raycast is going to begin. So that's going to be the x and y that we've chosen, and then this safe z property, which basically we need to work out like the highest area in the room where we could drop barrels in, basically. So then when we do the raycast, we say get world raycast. We want to go from ray start. Then we need to go to the ray end. So I think it's safe to just take the ray start and like cast down by a good number of units, like 5,000 or something, just so we know that we'll have definitely gone through the floor.
You're going to hit something by that point.
Yeah. So we can just add like 0, 0, minus 5,000 or something. Next thing we need is entities to ignore. I'm going to pass nil for now. Actually, I'll pass table just to be safer. But it's going to be an empty table, but we might want to consider ignoring the players. So basically we're checking for where it's going to land. And if the player's already there, like waiting in the lobby, we don't want to drop a barrel and then have it stop on top of their head, because that could be a bit weird.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Yep.
But we might want to consider moving players to a different place for the lobby phase anyway, so that's not a problem. Then the main thing here is the callback, collision callback. So if anyone's not used to a callback, basically it's a function that will get called. I've done this wrong, haven't I? Have I?
No, that should be it.
No, maybe I haven't. Oh, no, the error is just down here because I was typing out raycast.
Yes, yeah.
So a callback is basically just a function that you pass as an argument to something, which gets called when this thing is completed, basically, with the results of this thing. So in the case of a raycast, it's going to call this callback function with a, let me just check. I'm going to start typing out raycast again so I can see. It says it returns a hit and a hit result structure. So I think that's, yeah, a hit entity and a hit result. And if you look in the API docs, you can work out what sort of information is contained in hit result. But I think you can do hit result get position. That's basically where this raycast has hit, and that's where we want to go. So we're going to say.
So that get position is the sort of the 3D vector of where the ray hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So we'll do that. And then within here, so we found the Z now, we found our X and Y. So then what we want to do is say new barrel equals get world spawn. We've got to pass a template, which I think I've set up above as the barrel template. Position, we've obviously just worked out. Sorry, just pause. And then we want a new rotation. We probably want it to be randomized. So let's go 0, math.random 360. So we can just get a random number between 1 and 360 degrees there. And then 0 again. Finally, we want to add this to our table of barrels so that we can know that it's there to destroy it at the end.
Cool. So one thing Gil's just
Oh.
mentioned in chat that is basically in that empty table, so the entities to ignore, would you add the barrel entity so it doesn't spawn on top of another one? But that's slightly different, isn't it? So we wouldn't want to ignore the barrel, but I'm wondering if we need some check here to say if the hit entity is another barrel.
I see.
Check again. So this table, Gil, is basically saying, like, if we hit this in the ray, ignore it and keep going. So if you had the barrels there, it would see another barrel, it would ignore it, and then it would keep going until it hit the floor and almost spawn a barrel inside of the other barrel. But if we could do something around here to check if the hit entity here, that the thing we hit is a barrel, then don't spawn a new one. And then, yeah, I think what Adam's doing here is just to check. Do you want to just explain? I think I'm on the right lines there, aren't I?
Yeah, so what we're going to do if we hit another barrel, we're not going to spawn, we're going to basically just try again. Bear in mind that that could cause an infinite loop if you have a very small area and you kind of fill everything with barrels, and then it's just going to keep checking and trying again. But we're going to make sure we don't end up with an infinite loop because we're going to have, relatively spread out barrels. So what I'm going to do, I've changed this from a for loop, which is a fixed number of iterations, into a while loop. So we've got this index value, which is 1, and we're going to increment that every time we successfully spawn a barrel. So that means if we try and spawn a barrel and the raycast ends up hitting an existing barrel, then that's fine. We won't spawn a barrel there, and we'll just go around the loop again, and we're not going to increment that number either. So I'll only increment the number here. Index equals index plus 1. So we need to work out actually that our hit entity isn't a barrel. So what we can do is check its template. So if hit entity get template equals our barrel template, then
right, yeah, because we've basically we've got the barrel template already because we're spawning it. So yeah, we can check that.
We want to check that it's not equal to do this logic. So if the template of the thing we've hit is not a barrel, then we're fine to spawn one here. Otherwise, we're not going to do any of that logic. We're just going to break out of here, come back around to the top of the while loop, and basically try again.
Yep. And there's no need for a schedule or a wait here, like a lot of people will have done with while loops, because we're not expecting this to run infinitely. As you say, as long as the parameters are okay, so as long as it's not a small area that you fill up and then there's literally nowhere for it to spawn, then you should get a nice even spread, and it should happen pretty quickly as well. Even though we're doing a raycast, this shouldn't be something that we get a huge amount of slowdown with.
I'm just going to add in one more thing, just in case anyone was worried about infinite loops here. I'm going to show a way that you can make sure an infinite loop could never happen with this logic, even if your area is too small. Keep track of how many attempts. So basically, we're only going to increment our barrel index by 1 every time we spawn a new barrel, but so that we don't end up going through this infinitely. Every time we do the raycast, whether or not we spawn a barrel, we're going to increment our number of attempts. And if our attempts exceed some big number, so obviously we're going to only hit a big number if something's gone wrong, then basically we can just drop out of this while loop anyway. So if attempts is greater than, I shouldn't really hard code a number, but I'm going to. Yeah. If we've ended up with more than 1,000 attempts, which will still happen in the blink of an eye, then we're going to break out of that.
Yeah.
Can I not break? Oh, because I'm within another function.
Okay.
I can return.
Ooh, interesting.
Is that going to work because I'm within this function? No, that might.
What if the attempts...
Oh, we don't need to do it there.
Or what if the attempts was on... I guess, you do it outside there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Whoopsies. Oh, no. There we go.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're just going to count up the number of attempts we've done. If we've just gone silly, then we can just break straight out of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Slush Death saying maybe scale the attempts to the number of barrels. That might work. So yeah, obviously there's a lot here that people can tweak, and as you say, we may do something like this in a package workshop, or people can you could sort of take the logic and do it yourself. It could be a property, it could be some sort of modified number based on the number of barrels that people want to spawn.
Yeah, I've scaled it now. So if the attempt is more than 10 times the maximum number of barrels, then we've clearly gone wrong.
What so barrels break out. Oh, I see. Yeah, because you're using a 2D vector for that. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. And I'll also print a message.
Oh no, you done gone wrong. Cool.
Yeah. Now let's
Excellent.
turn that into something
Yeah,
more useful.
more useful.
Like,
Too many attempts or something. Okay, so I'll just set the barrel template here.
Cool.
Static barrel. Cool. So where's spawn barrels? Where does that get called from? Or is that going to be on init? We call that.
So let's go and set that up on the game control object now.
Yes. Do we want something in here that's going to just? Oh, you've already got it. Destroy. Cool.
What? Destroy barrels.
Yes. Exactly
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Cool. The other thing I'm going to do is make it ignore players. So I'll just set up a table of players outside of this while loop, and then I'll pass that in as the entities to ignore.
Okay. And while you do that, yeah, I'm just going to set up on round start to spawn barrels, and then on round end set up the event to destroy barrels. So these on round start and on round end events all come with a lot of the starter games. So you can just hook into your game controller's game script and just start writing your own custom logic, and then really easily kind of setting it up to happen at various points in the game, depending on what you want to happen. So, okay, so yeah, you're just looping through all the users here and basically...
Checking
okay.
they've got a valid player.
Yep.
If they do, I'm going to add that. And then instead of this empty table that I was passing to ignore, we're going to pass the players table. So we'll ignore the players if we end up raycasting onto them.
Excellent. Okay, well, it sounds like there's quite a lot to test here. How's the map looking? Oh, nice. Got some nice colour. Going around the edge. Nice staircases, whoever did those.
They look a bit wonky.
Yeah, they're not lined up particularly well. They're just kind of thrown in. But here we are. Okay, so in terms of your barrel spawn controller, then what were the min and max? So minus 1,000 to 1,000. I wonder if it's worth perhaps at some point changing that to be 2 locators so you can visually see the area. But,
yeah.
But we'll go with this. We'll see what happens. Let's get rid of this.
Yeah, what we can do for now
barrel.
is just create a child locator of it and move that around to get the positions for us. So if you see under barrel spawn control, I've just created a locator called pos test.
Right, yep. And if you were to set those, so what did we say? One corner's, yeah, minus 1,000, minus 1,000.
Yeah, so that's clearly not far enough. We can see through the guidelines if you got your guidelines turned on, have you?
I thought I did. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so you can see from the guidelines where that would actually raycast down to. That's actually quite a nice way to visualize what this raycast will do.
Yeah.
If you see where that like shadow is on the floor, that's where it's going to go from that point. So basically, we need to move it. Oh, I've lost it. We need to move it a bit further out. So
yeah, we probably want them right in the corner because we'd want them on this top walkway as well. So yeah, so
that's
something
looking like minus 2650 for both.
Yep.
And we can assume this room's symmetrical, right? So 2650 on the other side, positive.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to change the colour of these while they're here just to make them stand out a bit. Oh, okay.
Do you want me to...
That's okay. We'll set another one up, or I'll just do one now, actually. I'll just duplicate it.
Sure. Do you want me to switch it over to get the entity position instead?
We'll do that in a little bit. So it'd be good to have
Cool.
a quick preview to make sure it's working first. Ones. Right as well. Okay. So Sean and Maggie, you still there?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Just check
Sorry,
in.
wasn't mute.
Yeah, we're trying to review ourselves because Odin is playing with the toy. So.
Cool. Noisy pets. Cool. So yeah, you happy to have a quick preview, see where we're up to?
Yep.
See how much has stopped working.
So it sounds like Slush Death wants this spawn thing as a package, which makes a lot of sense actually. So I should probably rename it from barrels to something more general, like template spawn, something.
Oh yeah, so
Change it over to use entities.
that count was nowhere near enough, really. If you look, oh, why is that? Yeah, because we've got barely any barrels.
Wait, did it just work though?
It did just work.
I see you.
Even on my stairs. Got,
What's up with
Yeah.
these stairs?
yeah, that's probably me doing something silly.
Don't like the stair design.
I think it happened when I merged the voxels, thinking about it. I'll go back and sort that out. So who are we looking for? We're looking for Sean.
Sean is a barrel. Oh, someone's beeping. He's right next to me.
I just saw you came flying down.
Okay, the flashing definitely works, so that's
No, I
good.
didn't get the countdown didn't appear.
Oh, did it not?
No.
Okay. Oh, I see him. See him. There you go.
I think we need to slow the barrels down a little bit because they're a little bit wily.
Maybe, but that's kind of the point, right? That they're faster than you.
They're a
Oh,
lot
I fell off.
faster.
Yeah. So I heard you beeping right behind me, and then I was like, "Where have you gone?"
I just thought I set the time to infinite at the start, but obviously there needs to be an end time, otherwise the survivors are never going to win. So we probably just need to make it like 5 minutes or something. Maybe scale to the number of players.
Yes.
There is no winning.
Get away from me!
What's your health, Adam?
513.
Okay, so we probably need to up the damage as well because you've been caught a couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Increase the radius probably as well.
Right, so E to blast is there as a prompt.
Did you get kick in as well?
I'm pressing E.
Where's someone trying to kick me?
Yeah, I'm waiting for my cooldown to. Where are you?
Wait, I'm gonna get kicked.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I see. Oh, there's errors.
No, you get away. Oh, I'm still not dead. 11 health.
How is everyone alive?
Yeah, we need to increase that. Come on, Sean, kill me. Where are you? Is this you?
Oh no. Oh, so we can blow like holes in the side of the station and holes in the floor, but that actually just makes it trickier for the survivors to a degree. More places to fall
For
through.
sure.
So. Uh-oh, I hear the beeping.
He got me there.
Oh, he got both of you.
Got me.
Oh, so wait, now it's me against 3 barrels.
Yeah.
The logic's definitely working then.
Yep.
Where are you, Russ?
No.
Oh,
yes.
Just launch me across the map. Okay, cool.
Amazing.
So the game's getting
Don't we
there.
have one of those bigger meshes?
What for
Like the red drum thing?
Oh, drum, that's it.
The
Oh,
red oil drum?
we try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how much bigger they are.
Hey,
Well-
isn't it a good thing it's a template now?
Yeah. So static barrel.
Also, Russ, one for you,
Oh,
'cause
okay,
I
much
know you.
bigger.
I know you love the gun crosshair stuff. I couldn't scope. I couldn't iron sight. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
With
I
the
know.
right
I know what
mount.
that'll be.
Cool.
Is it oil drum, isn't it? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that'll work better. Let's swap to that. So aiming should just be a checkbox on the player. So can I insight down here on the player? Let's check that, and I think that basically gives you a few more options here, but it also just allows you to have that functionality built in on the player template. That should do that. What is this? Okay. I'm going to move that up. Make that one blue. Okay, so I need to fix some stairs that I broke.
I'm gonna change the barrel spawn control script to be less specifically about barrels, and also to use entities rather than
The
hard-coded position. Well, not hard-coded, but written
Yeah.
positions.
property position.
I'm also gonna increase its default number.
Yeah, I was going to say we kind of want a lot, like 3 times as many barrels, perhaps.
Oh, I've gone even more than that, 200 to 300.
Sure, yeah.
But let's see what could go wrong.
Well, we have just picked slightly bigger barrels as well, but yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting to see like how
There
full
might be
it gets.
stacks of barrels, because if one raycasts and hits another one, it's going to drop on top of it.
But
So that would be
didn't we code around that?
no. If it hits another, oh yeah, sorry, you're
Yeah,
right.
so
Yeah,
it's
we
literally-
avoid
yeah.
going on top of another barrel. Yeah.
Cool.
Barrels for
In
days.
fact, I'm going to make that optional. As we're going to make this a package, I'm going to say allow stacking.
Hisoken says, I need to play this right now. Maybe even also use the safe Z level from locators as well. So yeah, where you've put the 1,000,
Yeah,
maybe you
I
can
don't
have
need
a
that anymore.
yeah. In fact,
I'm
yeah,
just going to try and spawn it from somewhere between spawn min and spawn max,
yeah,
and then raycast down. I think that's fine.
yeah. So that safe Z will come from the locators of the min and max, won't it? Because they will all like inherently have a Z position anyway. What was I doing? Errors, right? The console.
So what I'm going to do is search for barrel in this script and replace it with object. Replace all.
So
I'm sure that was safe.
did you say that there was an issue with that widget, Sean?
I think I saw that because it wasn't being sent to local.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 'cause, I see an error
damn.
in the console saying that it couldn't index the widget. So
Rookie
Yeah,
mistake.
you're right, Sean. Sorry.
okay, let's keep having a look. There we go. Power script level line 49. Okay, so something in here. Okay, so it's obviously my bad copy paste. I'm not really reading what I'm doing here. So get the player valid, is the player and not equal to this player. Get my position, get the player's position, get the difference.
Okay, so I've called this an object drop script now. Hopefully that makes a bit more sense because spawn control is pretty vague. That could be any sort of spawning.
Got the launch strength.
Now, our position.
Got a blast radius. Launch offset. That's what I'm missing. So we do this launch offset to basically, otherwise we just blast them kind of directly away from us and they'll just go across the floor and there'll be issues with collision then. So if we just add an offset to get them up in the air, so it's a bit more of a blast up and away, just kind of freeze them from the floor, and that's how you get that fun sort of fly across the map blast effect, which is pretty fun. Right, so let me just double check. What did we set on the barrel? Offset, we set an offset of 1,000. So again, I probably won't go that high, but let's go a bit more than 100. So we'll go to, let's go to like 250. Should be enough to push them away. Okay, so I think I'm ready to test the blast again.
No, give me a sec.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just letting you know I'm ready, but whenever you're
yeah,
ready.
nearly there.
Cool. Yeah, this room's starting to look nice. Like, again, it's that, doesn't need to be too busy, but just enough detail. Be nice. What are these lights floating in the middle?
What?
There's 3 lights floating right in the middle of the map?
I don't see them.
I see them, but I don't know what they're doing there. Did see
I-
them there? Can I delete them?
There's stairwell lights. I moved them to the right place.
Interesting. We'll see if that sorts out. I know we've had a few issues recently with various things moving around, misbehaving. Doors
Did
being
you?
looked into.
Yeah, you sorted out your stairs, didn't you? Where one of them was like
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah, you should be able to get up to the top of all of them now, which is fine. That works nicely.
Oh. So this allow stacking thing that I was doing.
Allows. Oh, what you kind of want them to have the option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I put on a tick box so you can say whether objects can basically stack on top of each other or whether they have to go into separate places.
Cool. Yeah, so we've got some meshes in the environment now, but if a barrel lands on one of those, that's fine because a player barrel could do that, so they could hide on top of things as well. So
just one more quick thing I'm going to do is put in a like drop height, max drop height, so we're not hard coding the number that we raycast down, because if this is a package, it could be used in a really
yes.
big environment. So at the same time, if someone uses it on quite a flat environment and wants to spawn 1,000 things and do that regularly, there's no point in raycasting like 1,000,000 units downwards. But I'm going to set the default to 10,000.
Cool. I see you've renamed it to object drop script.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just checking.
Yeah, I feel like this is a really useful one actually that we will probably use quite often. Seems like a
Yeah, it could be.
handy one. It's a nice way, even things like within limits, but like populating a forest with random trees.
That could work.
You could even go as far as to have the object template be an array, and you pick one of those objects at random, so it picks random things to land in random places.
Do you want to do that? We can do that next. We can do a playtest.
Yeah. I was going to say, I mean, that might be one for people to do. If they want to, they can tweak the script with that sort of complexity. Because then you could have several tree templates that then sort of flow through and kind of populate an area with different things at least. Yeah, Gil's saying this would be a super handy package. So yeah, it's starting to strafe into potential dangerous territory to a degree. Like obviously you don't want to rely on this sort of thing too much to do like entire world generations, that sort of thing. But just as a nice way to add some variation for gameplay reasons more than anything. So in this case, obviously we want the barrels to be different positions because it kind of suits gameplay. When it comes to environment building, like yes, it would be nice to have some sort of randomness to it, but I guess the bulk of it should be static to a degree where possible. The script is a script to use with caution, I think is the best thing to say.
No, use it without caution. Try and spawn 1,000,000 entities. See what happens.
Yeah.
It won't work. Okay. Are we ready?
1 sec.
Why have we got lights in the middle?
Can you click on them and try moving them?
They are definitely.
Oh, they want to go back.
Oh, I was clicking them as well. That's why.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, they're definitely there.
Okay.
It should be over here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, there
Shall
is.
I just try and
There
move
is
them all in?
one staircase that doesn't have their lights. Yeah.
Oh, because they're all in the right position for me.
Strange.
Yeah, just delete them. I'll sort that.
No, wait, don't delete. Yeah, okay, I'm deleting them. I don't know which way they're going.
It's like a really bad puzzle. Okay.
Should we play test now, though?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't change the player barrel. Oh, wait, 1 sec. I changed the static barrel, but not the other one.
Oh, that might help them stick out. We also can't scope iron sight at the moment.
Interesting.
But I don't know if you were going to get to that next time or if you thought that was done.
I thought I'd done that with the right click. Oh, okay. I have a think. It might be something missing from the gun as well. So the barrel mesh needs to be drum, oil drum. Okay, that should do it. Let me just double check. So survivor player has canine sight checked, and then our gun doesn't have the iron
Like the
sight.
crosshairs?
Yeah, the crosshair script. So let's just add that, see if that helps. I feel like we took it off for some reason.
Oh yes, because it makes it go red.
That's
when you
right.
Look at
Yes, yeah.
an enemy.
So we could tweak that, but okay. I'm a barrel. So I think what we should do next is to make it so we have a separate lobby and we're all like kind of survivors.
I would agree with that. I've gone wrong somewhere, haven't I?
But,
With
yeah.
all the,
Oh, I see you. You're the only barrel. Woo!
Oh no! Oh, we got a glimpse of that UI though. That looks really cool in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah, that looks
I didn't
nice.
see that. The object drop script. Oh, because I changed the name of the script and the name of the function, so the game controller has no idea what it's pointing at now for
That's a
those
good
events.
point. Go fix that quickly. Okay, so have you just fixed that? Were you quick enough?
No, I haven't fixed that yet.
Okay, so it says object drop script already. I think it did
Yeah,
update.
but then it says spawn barrel, so it hasn't worked out the new function
Oh,
name.
gotcha. It was the function name.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Yep. All good.
Cool. Good music as well, Maggie.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right, next time.
Oh damn. It's really quite hard to shoot you. Were we going to turn down that speed?
Yeah, I think we should. It's a little bit
Yeah,
quick.
a little bit fast.
Still got no.
Still got no barrels.
Golly.
Boom. There's
I'm
the
still not dead.
there's the anime lines.
make it come back.
Get away!
Yes, I got Maggie.
Ah.
Oh, maybe we should put a trail on instead. Turn on the
trail?
trail effect when you're about
Ooh.
to explode. That might look cooler.
Ow.
I like
Oh,
the boom.
Maggie, you triggered me. So that worked quite well. So Maggie detonated and triggered my detonation sequence.
Oh, that's cool.
Right, if one of you guys try and do a blast on me.
Where are you?
Why do I do that?
So you should be able to press E.
Oh, yeah, E. You twitched a bit.
Oh, I did move, did I?
Slightly, yeah. Hang on, cooldown is active. Oh, here you go. And yeah, you twitched a bit.
Interesting. Cool. Right, okay. A few things to tweak there. So
Yep.
Yep.
First,
Barrels didn't spawn. Which is
yeah, that's a
something.
big one.
Yeah.
Barrels need to do more damage, I think.
Yeah.
So base damage. I'm gonna say we've got a min and max on that, so I've set that to 2,000. That might be all right. Damage radius is fine, so all that sort of stuff's fine. I might lower the launch strength just a bit because it does send them a little bit far. Cool. So you thought about also having a trail when you're going to detonate?
Yeah, rather than the blinking effect that's already there. So that should just be a case of changing the
Oh, I see.
effect.
Yeah, I'll go do that. I guess a red one makes sense.
Yep.
Cool.
So spawn objects.
For now, I'm just going to make a quick box on the roof, and we'll make that our lobby.
Oh, we've got no object template.
Oh, okay, because
The
you've
name change. Is it static barrel?
yes, yeah.
Cool.
So having a separate lobby is always quite nice because it doesn't, doesn't really spawn the gameplay straight away, and it just gives you a chance to have a slightly different area. So the best way to do this, again, if you're using a starter game, is you should have a start locator. Okay, and if you look at this, it has a team on it, but it also has an is lobby. So if you make sure that's checked as is lobby, then during the lobby phase of the game, it will spawn the teams in purely in their lobby.
Do you want to do something similar to Prop Hunt where we spawn a specific lobby player, which is just like an empty player, basically?
Yeah, I was going to say that'd be quite good because then we can make it so they don't have all the guns and barrel logic and stuff. Right, so let's rename these.
So that template is called a lobby player. We can have a look in a sec at how we set that up. Oh, shall I turn down the barrel speed slightly?
Oh yeah, I've upped their damage and changed the trail. And do a little bit of wheel tree cleaning. It's getting a bit out of hand.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's always about speed on the streams to a degree.
So yeah, lobby player template, and then barrel player. Their speed is currently 1.5. I'm going to turn that down to 1.25.
Cool. So the lobby player template, how do we determine to spawn that at the lobby time instead of things?
Where are we currently determining what template we spawn? Is that on the user's spawn script?
I think so.
User spawn. Yep. So if you go into the spawn user script,
yeah.
Let's add a property. It's the thing you just talked about where you said, oh no, that's the wrong one. Where you said that this script is told if we're in the lobby or not.
Yeah, okay, so those locators tell this script, right? Yes, that makes sense, remember now. And this is all our logic from last week, which is all around... Is this all No, this is the stuff around trying to spread the spawns, isn't it?
Don't know, maybe.
Here we go. Okay. So is lobby... so yeah, this is a little bit of logic we did to say which team are they on. But we also know here that if it's the lobby or not, so
we can say if self.dot is lobby, then else, then we'll go into that statement.
Yeah. Okay, and if it's the lobby play template is
wrong one.
Cool.
Yep.
And that way, and that way we can guarantee there's no barrels or weapons in the lobby area.
Should be the case.
Let's just double check these spawns that I placed. Wait, what are these barrel spawns on the floor? Are they what? There's barrel spawn locators. Are they obsolete now? Oh no, sorry, I'm being silly. That's barrel team spawn.
What are you on about?
There's barrel spawn locators in the terrain, and I thought that was to do with spawning static barrels, but that's the team barrel team.
Yeah.
So if I just search spawn, I'm trying to think where are the survivors spawning? Is it this one? Starts. Okay. I might want a couple more of these. Let's just go there, but they're not checked as lobby, so we know they're separate. Okay, cool. Should we have a quick preview, see what happens?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, so here we have...
Although I'm not sure if I worked out why barrels weren't spawning.
Oh, I see.
So if that still isn't resolved, we should probably go back and have a quick look into that.
Oh, no, you did. It was the template, but...
No, I haven't worked it out.
Still haven't worked out.
Damn.
Where's Russ? Woo! I can hear him.
Boom.
Oh,
he dead.
Wrecked them.
Did.
Oh,
Why'd you get 4 points for that?
Yeah, the points needs looking at. That's the whole thing. It's not really relevant, to be honest. Did I kill anyone then?
Yeah, you
Both
killed me.
Adam and
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So the damage wise, that seems to be better.
For
Didn't
sure.
quite reach.
Boom. Ha! You are dead.
Oh, you got everyone. Cool.
Everyone
Now
on
we're all
barrels.
red.
So
I think the boom thing gets left on when you spectate, Sean, but that's more my issue because I did the lower side. But yeah,
okay, so
Ignore
the
me.
blast didn't seem. Yeah, I think we need to have a look at the blast. So, oh no, there's a barrel.
Did I get
Oh,
anyone?
that was close.
Sean's nearly dead.
Okay, survivors can't shoot each other. That's good. Okay, right. Before we get too carried away, let's fix the barrel issue, and then I think there's something wrong with my boost as well and my blast. So I'll go and have a quick look at that, and then we'll see about getting this published. Because I think we're at a point where people could have enough fun with it, and then we'll perhaps get some feedback for the next time as we finish up things like lighting and UI and that little bit of polish on top. Okay. So what I'm going to try, I move this.
So
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. You narrate your thing. I'll work through this.
I'm looking into the object drop script, and basically, because I don't know what's going wrong, I'm just going to fill it with print statements.
Right. Okay. So I think it's to do with doing it on the local, which is why it wasn't doing very much. So if I make sure the blast itself happens on the server.
So if we either allow stacking or the hit entities template is not the object template, then we add one. If attempts is greater than objects per round dot y times 10, then we quit. Okay.
Yeah. You happy? I think I might have fixed my thing.
What about scoring?
Scoring, yes. What we could do is, because I'm not sure how much the scoring doesn't make a huge amount of sense. We just want to know what team won, don't we? So let's adjust the scoreboard quickly then.
Any chance you could rename the teams in the scoreboard before published to make the game easier to understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Way
just,
ahead of you.
Sean's on
Oh.
it. So that, Sean, do you want
Okay.
to talk us through that? Is that just a change on the game entity? Is it?
Yeah, that's literally just the string on the team name blue, team name red.
Ah, cool. Yeah, survivors and barrels. Definitely the right way around.
Assuming I got the right way around.
I think so.
I've got some bias because the barrels are red, so I'm like, that must
Cool.
mean the red, right?
That must mean they're red. Okay, so that should update the scoreboard in that sense. And what I'll do is let's go to the scoreboard widget. So we don't really want to show. If I get rid of score, actually, that header, and then probably just comment out the team score. And the user score. So just get rid of that HTML for now. We can always try and tidy this up later. But okay, so score should be gone because I've cleared it from there. So we should just see a list of the people on either team. We should hopefully start to see the balance there throughout the game mode. And then the results. What was the results showing us? Okay, so I think we'll probably save that for next time, but we'll look to adjust that and yeah, probably add some sort of global leaderboard next time as well. If we didn't do that already, I don't think we did. So we'll get it to show kind of the right information and the results in the next stream. But for now, I think it should be clear which team, or will it be clear because we've removed the scores?
I mean, you're either barrel or not, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think because it's going to come up and show you like one team above the other. Let's say, yeah, let's go with it. I think that will do. Now, as I say, it'll be worth getting this game out anyway. See what people think. Right, I'm ready to preview. How are you looking at them?
Give me 1 sec.
Yep.
You're just doing the UI for spectating.
No. I'm doing something that no one asked for.
Oh no.
Classic Adam.
Have we got what? I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone asked for working barrels, so.
No, I didn't get that message. But what we have got is like so much cooler than working barrels.
Okay.
Working barrels just seem boring now. Not even worth trying. I don't think we have working barrels though.
Okay, well, let's get a preview. Let's see what's up with those.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, go for it. What have you done?
That's what we have.
Oh. Excellent.
Totally necessary.
What is it?
There's spinny things in the lobby, I don't know. Let's try and make it more interesting. I thought it'd be quicker than that.
Hey, Sean.
Could you not give us barrels?
No.
You got it right, at least. So, 1 barrel versus 3 survivors. Okay, have you got any useful logs, Adam?
Yeah. Okay. Open up the console and then search for object drop. And then go up to the top.
Doing my raycast.
Spawn objects. About to spawn 205 objects. That's correct. Doing my raycast. Can I spawn? I can spawn you. So all of those should have spawned.
Okay, but are they spawning in a bad place?
Yeah, they like underneath level or something.
Yeah.
Must be something weird like that. Yeah. That's why we're not getting any errors, I guess.
Yeah, cool. Let's go back. Man, we had it working perfect, and then we decided to make it nice, and it broke. Nailed it first time. Okay.
We like turn the floor into glass to see if there's spawn underneath.
So we're raycasting down.
Oh wait, your locators are above the ceiling.
Are they?
Oh,
So they're all they're all spawning on the roof.
What?
Who put them there? What? I did not
Oh.
do such a thing.
That's funny. I mean, I assume they must be like literally hitting the roof straight away and being like, "Yep, I can't spawn here. Don't be silly." Or I can spawn here.
Oh no, they do.
Here you go.
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
They're all on the ceiling.
Right, let's go.
And we have barrel.
You should put barrels in the lobby.
Just
Maggie, I've struggled enough to get barrels in the right place.
Hey!
Hey!
Is that enough barrels now?
There's loads! Oh god.
We got there in the end.
I saw that! No, 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 no!
Oh, okay. That was close. Man,
To be
that
fair,
that felt really
200 to 300.
tense.
It
200
did.
to 300 barrels might be enough. Might be right. I see someone.
I reckon it's too many.
No, this is perfect.
I think this is too many.
I went way too soon.
I feel like it's too hard to aim my gun.
I regret putting red props around now.
Should the barrel have like a trigger around it so you could shoot that? Wait, no, you can't do that, could you?
Wait!
What?
Oh no! So
I ran
close.
for it.
Yeah, I wonder if a larger hitbox given to the triggers to the barrels would help.
He's coming right for you.
See,
Oh man,
Run!
I'm not
we're
good at
fine.
this.
We're fine. Shall I try and blast you, Rust? Has that been improved?
Oh yeah, let's see
Two
if that
hits.
works.
Where are you?
I'm coming.
Coming up the stairs.
It's a ploy.
Our cooldown is active. Give me
Brilliant.
like 5 minutes. Right, come back.
Okay, right. So I think a couple quick
Increase that
things.
blast.
Yeah. And I'll get the game time back on so the survivors can actually win. So playtime 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's go 3 minutes.
3. Let's go 3.
And the survivor player power up. Okay, so I will increase the launch offset, higher launch strength, blast rate. Okay, right. Let's see. Then we should be ready for a publish. So if anyone watching wants to play, get yourselves ready. We'll get this published soon, and we'll get a state Chevy to link into chat.
That'd be cool. Oh, it's me. Oh, which one is me?
I hear you. Get away.
I watched that. Okay, well, you're already doing better than me.
I
Okay.
feel like with less barrels, you have to be more sneaky.
Yeah, I reduced it a little bit, 150 to 200, but maybe
Did you?
we need more like
Oh,
100.
upstairs, Sean. Oh, I
I didn't kill
just
you, did I?
survived. I think I did a blast, and I might have just saved myself.
Oh, does the blast work now?
Oh, got you. Sniped. Okay. Back to back, Sean. There's someone's coming,
He's
up,
coming
these
up these
stairs.
stairs.
Oh,
Oh,
did
I-
that not? Oh, the blast worked.
Yeah,
That
the
was really
blast.
effective.
You jumped, and I knocked you through the ceiling or something. Wait, I heard someone spawn near me. I'm quiet. Oh! Oh. Okay, I'm running.
You're like, it's gone quiet as I'm right behind you. Right, where have you gone? Where's Sean?
Who figured that out? Ugh.
You're jumping.
Come on, Sean, we've got a minute and a half.
Here he comes, Adam.
Got him.
Oh no!
I got one.
Okay.
Oh,
Sneaky,
spawned
sneaky
nearby.
time.
I heard a spawn.
Oh, there he comes up this side.
Up the stairs, yeah, yeah. Okay, you watch the stairs. I'm watching this way.
It's underneath us.
Wait. Oh no! Oh, I just
Was that enough?
no. I'm on 50 health.
Did I get some health off you by doing
Yeah, oh
that?
yeah, yeah. You knocked 100 health off me.
Oh, nice.
Stand on these crates. Might be safer up there.
50 seconds.
Here he comes. Come next to you.
This is tense.
Blast him! Blast him! Blast him!
I did.
Wow.
I glitched through the floor. I'm thankful
Okay.
for that.
Yeah.
I
That's
did a
5 seconds.
blast. I think I blasted you both through the floor.
It was necessary. Here he come behind you.
Got one.
No. Ugh.
25 seconds left.
Wow, this is hard.
We got this.
Oh, come on.
No,
That's
Sean.
What? I stood on top. What?
There was a
Oh, I
barrel.
see.
A barrel got behind you.
I thought that was Adam.
Yes.
Oh no!
Yes.
7
Yes.
seconds left.
Did you get rest?
7 seconds.
Boom, boom.
How come we got 28
Wow.
points?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah, I think so. All I've done is hidden the score from the scoreboard, but
Oh, should we just hide it from results before we publish?
yes, let's do that.
Then we're probably good to go.
Cool.
Oh, shall I reduce the number of barrels a little bit?
Yes.
I
Just a
don't
bit.
know. Okay, not too much.
Oh, one other thing. The barrel spawns, like where player barrels can spawn, should we tuck them under the side so you can't just instantly see where someone spawns all the time? Like tuck them
or
under
just
the...
add a lot more.
Or add more, yeah.
Yeah, because then people will learn to look under the sides all the time. Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
if you had a bunch more barrel spawns, I'll
and
go.
I'll reduce it to like 100 to 150 barrels, so it's down a little bit more.
Yep, and I'll get the score hidden on the results. Again, I'm just going to sort of hack it for now. I'm just going to hide it in the HTML, and then next time we'll kind of tidy it up a bit more.
That can go under that side.
I think it's this. Cool. Okay, that's hidden.
Okay, there should be like 8 more spawns now for barrels.
Excellent.
Nice.
Just going to make the elimination check a bit quicker, like 2 seconds, or end after 2 seconds, not 5, because it almost went to a draw then. In fact, I could probably make it, couldn't I? So 1. Right. So shall we just do preview now?
Yep.
I guess,
Yeah.
And then we'll have a quick publish and a quick play. Yeah, this game's fun.
Yeah. Well, it's the opposite for us. Get to the high ground straight away.
No.
Ooh.
Okay, not too much damage.
Oh, I just realized. I think this is the music in the level, not 3D.
It's not playing. Why is that?
So I think it's set like to 3D. So it depends how close you are to the source.
Oh yeah, so I change out.
Yeah.
Oh
my God, what? Get away! Ah.
Yes.
Well,
All right.
I'm a
Okay.
barrel
Oh.
now.
I just saw Maggie's corpse get flung into the window.
Can I switch to controller for this game? No, Russ, that doesn't mean you can just target me. Oh, maybe it does.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Was that... Wait. You said Maggie killed Maggie. How does that work?
Maggie always
Oh, no,
does
that is
Maggie.
what happens when you explode.
Yeah.
Oh, I
you could-
guess that's what happens, yeah.
Right. He's in the corner. You can't watch it every angle.
I could try.
He's up on the second level.
I
he's
see.
running into the one of the stairs.
Okay, we
Almost got
hit him. We definitely hit him.
He's up near the rover.
Gosh, it's so hard to shoot barrels.
I'm gonna go
Premature
distract.
celebration.
Oh, nice.
Me, one man Rambo team.
You were
Oh,
born
cool
for
down.
this.
Oh, he's still not dead.
Oh, he's missed.
Poke your head up.
Oh no!
Get out of here.
Oh, I'm triggering.
no.
I've triggered the other barrels. 30 seconds.
Can he actually survive this? That would be
No.
incredible.
It
You're
would.
gonna gank me in the last second.
Where's he gone?
Right in the corner of the rover.
See him.
He's sneaking
Right,
up.
he's lost his thing. Go, go, go.
Oh.
Yes. Nice.
Ooh.
Barrels won. Survivors. Okay, I think that counts as Barrels
Yeah,
winning.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Last, I just want to very quickly that music. If we
Oh
just
yeah.
uncheck 3D and no ranges, that should play across. I might just lower the volume just a tiny bit, but cool. Excellent. Right, let's get this published. So, Exploding Barrels, publish. A game of barrel-based hide and seek.
Sorry, did you do the sound thing?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Find and eliminate the survivors. When you die, you become a barrel. Of course.
Very good.
Slush Death has asked, is it so that the 3D setting of audio is related to the direction of audio, but the ranges is whether it's playing across the level or not? So where's our music entity? So yeah, you've got the 3D tick box, which basically means if you've got like spatial audio, so if I'm standing to the left of that entity, I'll hear it more through my left headphone, and if I'm on the right, I'll hear it more through the right. So if you untick 3D, it's going to be equal across both. And ranges, it's going to change in volume as you move away from it. So there's the minimum range, and if you're within that sphere, because you can see like the yellow sphere gizmo, if you're within that, it's going to be constant maximum volume all the time that you're within that, and then the range fall off. So that's the second sphere. At the edge of that, that's when the volume is going to become 0 up to the minimum range. So that means across that, it's going to get quieter as you move away from it. But if you turn off ranges and 3D, then it's just constant music for everyone all the time.
Cool, that makes sense. I hope that answers the question. So Exploding Barrels is now live. It's published and playable. So I'm going to jump into that now, and I'll share the State Share beta link. So if you have Crayta, keep an eye out for that link in a moment. Or if you're already in Crayta now, then do head over to the play page, and you'll see the most recently updated game is Exploding Barrels.
Let's go.
This should get hectic.
No, what's the player gun?
Whatever the max is, that might be 12, maybe. I'm not sure.
I think 12's the default. So
Yeah.
But that sounds like a good number.
Yeah.
And we've set it up so it's like 3 survivors per barrel or something, right?
Yeah, so it should scale to a degree. Okay, it's just 1-on-1 at the minute. I wonder,
Go away.
did we handle
Leave me
like
alone.
people joining mid-round? Like what happens then? Oh, they just come in as
Probably
survivors.
spectate.
Looks like they come in as survivors. We should probably handle that to make them barrels.
Yeah, probably. But that's kind of
It's
alright
fine
for now.
yeah.
I think it's fine. Yeah.
I got Iceland straight away. Right,
Oh, Iceland's in.
Iceland's in. Well, it was.
Well, he's still actively taking part in the game.
I see you, Sean.
Maybe we should
Oh.
increase the range of the guns as well, so that you can shoot anyone across the whole map, because at the moment you can't quite reach.
Oh,
Okay.
can't, can you?
Yeah. Well, so this is now obviously live. So if anyone playing does have any feedback, then obviously do let us know on
Watch out,
Discord.
Maggie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the more feedback we get, we can kind of look to start implementing some of these things on stream at some point soon. Ooh. So it'll be interesting to see how destroyed the level can get.
Where are these barrely boys?
There's one row behind you.
Behind me?
No. Well, I don't even know. I can't tell who's who now. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
next
they're
to
here.
you. Hello.
If they're behind you, I'll be in trouble. Oh, what?
I just blasted you out the way.
Oh, right.
Ah,
Oh
there
my
we
God,
go.
His corpse fling themselves everywhere.
we had a good run then. We got 2 of you. There's just you 3 guys left now. I see.
Coming up
I
the
see you, Maggie. I see you, Maggie.
I see. Nope.
Gotcha. Okay. 2 left. 45 seconds.
Someone's there.
hiding.
Come on.
Hunt him!
No! Wow, I survived that somehow.
Oh,
Right
damn.
behind you!
Panic, 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 panic. Panic.
Oh,
Panic
look out!
times 2, Panic times 10.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, that person's too far.
The trail works really nicely. Nice.
Hey, we made it.
Hooray.
Well played,
Nice.
survivors.
Great success.
Oh, we'll go for a couple of rounds. This is pretty fun with a bit of a group, and then we'll wrap things up. So we've got. Oh, it says red instead of barrels for some reason.
Oh, wait, what?
It did say,
Interesting.
definitely said barrels last time.
It did, didn't it? That's weird.
Oh,
Either way,
some of our barrels are in the floor. Oh, it must be spawning the barrels before it rebuilds the world.
oh, that's a good point.
Watch out!
I panicked.
Oh dear.
Oh, that was a spawn quite close by the sounds of it.
Oh, there, yeah.
Run,
Panic.
Maggie, run!
Oh no! It's been headed.
Adam, you went flying. I just saw you like appear out of nowhere.
I feel like the corners of the room are too strong
Gotcha.
compared to everywhere else. We
They
need to
come.
balance the map.
Yeah, I guess the strat is to start blowing the corners up to a degree. But yeah, we
That's
can
true.
look to change the sort of white box of the level a
Oh
bit.
god, I just saw Maggie fly across my screen.
Someone nearly got me. That was close.
Don't forget your blast on E to knock people away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, corners are the pro strat.
Ah, oh, Gil got me from 1,000 to 96.
Ooh. Hi, Russ.
Uh oh. Stay away! No. I panic blasted when you were nowhere near me. You said hi, Russ,
Okay.
and I just hit E. I was like, oh, get away. Okay, so
So I could just say hi, Russ, from anywhere.
Here comes someone behind.
Maggie and
away.
Sean.
Bye,
Oh my
Maggie.
god.
No.
Oh no! Barrels win. Cool. Right, one more round.
Yeah,
Alright.
one more.
This is fun.
Oh god, I'm scared already. It could be anywhere.
Got it. Stay away. Yeah, it definitely seems to be like gravitational to the corners. I think what we need to do is add some barrel spawns in the corners upstairs.
Yeah, that could be good.
Bounce it, yeah.
Nah. I'm just gonna blow a quarter out.
See one coming up the stairs. Watch out. Whoop.
Oh, you on?
Oh,
You're on
I've
watch.
survived.
I'm on demolition duty.
Oh, someone's AFK. No, AFK.
No! Oh, there's Iceland.
This is a very tense game. You feel like if you look away for like 1 second, that could be
Yeah.
it. You are dead. No, 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 get away. Oof. Tiny bit of damage.
Oh, I shot the wrong one. I saw one of those was a barrel.
So do we think sticking together is a good tactic?
Yes.
To a
You
degree.
have a reasonable separation.
Get lost.
Someone going up here. Got him.
Nice. It's really satisfying when you manage to hit them.
Oh, and
Oh,
they
no.
killed the other person. Oopsie.
Alright, it's just me and you.
I think we're safe from them. And can see someone over the other side, but they're not a threat yet. Oh, here's someone. I missed. You watch that side. I'm watching
Get
the
lost.
other. Okay, I got this person coming up.
Okay, I got eyes left. You got another one coming up your side.
45 seconds. Come on, everyone.
45 seconds.
Don't let them win.
No! Oh no! Oh no! There's
okay.
just barrels everywhere. I'm bailing. I'm running. There's barrels everywhere.
Okay, I'm still going.
A swarm of barrels. Oh, they're everywhere. Ah, they
Oh,
fell
no,
in a
I fell
hole.
down my own hole.
Run! No!
20
Get
seconds.
away.
Come on.
Oh, I got 300.
Oh,
I'm
nearly
out.
got you,
I'm,
Russ.
I'm dead.
15 seconds. Don't let Russ have this.
Come on, Russ, we got to do one more round.
I just
after this.
panic
This is
shot.
too fun.
I got 10 seconds. Come at me,
Russ is
barrels.
up there. In that
6,
corner.
5.
Get lost.
You can't
Ah.
laugh.
Yeah. All right. Okay. One
Wow.
more. One more.
Okay, one
One
more.
more. One more.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one more round.
Just
one
one.
Just one. I mean, you can keep playing all night. This game's public now, so obviously people can just play. We'll stream one more game.
Here they are.
Ooh. That I don't know who suggested it in chat, but that sort of player push ability is really a really nice mechanic to have in
Yeah.
this.
Was it kill? I think.
I need to remember to use that.
Yeah, it saved me several times, and it's kind of the unpredictability of it as well. Like you just hit it, and you know if they're close enough, you get a good push. But if you press it too soon, then you kind of shoot yourself in the foot.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
okay.
you pushed me away with that push. That was really good for me.
I
Saved
put-
me as well.
I kind of pushed you guys away from the barrel, and then took most of the brunt. So you're welcome.
That's good.
Yeah, your hero.
You can just troll as well.
Right into the barrels.
Thank you.
Like that.
Oh, that was only a little push. Oh, coming up those stairs.
If you shoot one that's active a second time, does it blow them up on the spot?
That'd be cool, actually. But
No.
not yet.
But yeah, I guess we could do.
Like 2 shots to kill a barrel.
Yeah, because I don't think you can reload fast enough to do that yourself. Unless you're really quick. I think it's a
Oh, that
2
might be
second
fair.
reload.
That could be a co-op pro strat.
But I was going to say, it's like a work in pairs sort of thing. Or
Like-
or you just knock another barrel and trigger a load. Get set off. Oh, damn, you didn't go very far.
The beeping noise is going to haunt me in my nightmares.
Right, there's a barrel on the stairs. Hit. Oh, how did I
You got
miss?
them. Coming upstairs now. Whoa. I saw a barrel and panicked. There's barrels everywhere. Here's a barrel.
Yeah, there's one at the bottom.
Oh, it's bunny hopping. Right behind you, Russ.
No! Oh, I'm down. Okay, I'm coming for you.
Got away with that somehow.
Hey. Yes, got you.
Oh, 7 seconds.
Oh,
Ooh,
You're
that's
kidding.
We could do
What?
this.
well played. I'm underneath.
No.
Nice. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, you guys can keep playing as long as you want. That's a blast. We'll come back and obviously we'll do a bit more polishing to this, but that is there available to be played. So thanks you three for helping out. Have fun. Keep playing. I'll probably come and join you for another round in a minute anyway. So see you in a sec. Cool. Okay, so thank you for joining us. I say that's been a really fun game. This sort of process has actually been a really fun way to do these streams, but obviously do let us know if you enjoy this format where we're kind of a bit more laid back and we just kind of build these games Not 100% of a plan going into it, but it's a pretty fun way to build games together. If you are interested in the sort of things that we're doing here at Crayta, then do make sure you join our Discord. You can find us at discord.gg/Crayta. If you're already kind of using Crayta a lot and you're not over there, then I'd highly recommend you come and join us. We're pretty active with the community. We do a lot of chatting over there, a lot of help channels around kind of helping with games, general discussion channels, off topic, all sorts of stuff like that. So it's a really great place to come and engage and hang out with the community. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at CraytaGame. They're really great places to keep up with all the stuff that's happening in the world of Crayta. And also, obviously, subscribe to us here on YouTube. So we do a lot of these sorts of streams, sort of tutorial-based streams, game development streams, masterclass type things, play along. So sometimes we just play games and we sort of throw out the state share beta links for people to come and join us. So do make sure you subscribe here and set up your notifications to get notified as to when we're next going to be live. So do make sure you join us next Tuesday. We've got a pretty exciting stream planned for next Tuesday. So do stick around. And obviously, if you are part of Discord, you'll get notified about what all that is next week. So join there to find out more. And if not, I'll see you here next Tuesday at 7 BST. See you later. Have a good weekend.